So let's start with the protected access specifier available with object-oriented programming. As per the definition of protected access specifier, it says that the code is only accessible within the same class where it is declared, and it is available within the derived classes. What it means, here within the user class, I have declared some protected variable. So this variable will be accessible within this class, as well as this variable is accessible within derived class new site user, which is a class derived from the user class, but it is not accessible outside world as well as in the different assembly. So it means that whenever you want to share some variable within the class and to the derived classes, we will be declaring the variable with the protected access specifier. So protected access specifier makes sure that the variable or the property or whichever the member declared with protected is accessible within that class and within derived classes only. So this is how you can deal with the protected access specifier in object oriented programming. Now let's discuss more about the next access specifier, that is the internal access specifier. In internal access specifier, the internal keyword is used to decorate the variable. So as per the definition of internal, the code is only accessible within its own assembly, but not from the another assembly. Means whenever you are declaring something with the internal access specifier, the code is accessible within that assembly only, but not into the another assembly. Once you declare the variable with the internal keyword, it is available within the enclosure of the assembly, within that container. So within this assembly, we can access the variable declared with the internal. So this internal variable will be accessible within that class. This internal is available within the derived class. This internal is available to the public facing within the same project assembly. But this internal is not available across different assembly or different project assembly. So once you declare something with the internal access specifier, it is available within that same assembly. We can use it within the container. But to restrict internal and have more control over internal keyword, we have protected internal as well as private internal keywords available. That is the combination of the protected keyword and internal keyword and private keyword and internal keyword to have more control over internal within the assembly. If you want to have more control over the internal keyword within the given assembly, you can have protected internal as well as private internal keywords available. So that is what all about the access specifier: public, private, protected, and internal. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos.